Good evening, fellow YouTube viewers. Belchy94, another YouTube video, and today Apple have released, or will set upon us, a new iPhone, part of the 16 family, and pretty much to replace the iPhone SE in the lower end of the market. And it's called the iPhone 16e. And what does the E stand for? That's a question I don't know. But it has an iPhone 14 design on the front with a single camera on the back. As the A18 chip, has an action button, but not the camera button. And I'm very curious why Apple went with put an A18 chip in this phone, over the A17. And my thing is, I think my concern is, will this phone take away from the iPhone 16 sales? I reckon it could possibly, because people that would be buying the iPhone 16 want the latest iPhone, but they don't want all this. It's sort of, if you don't have a lot of money to go and buy the Pro, and pretty much more people will probably stick to like the 16. But if you're on a cheaper income and you see this now, you're thinking, should I get the 16? Should I get the 16 over this? And I think this could be a good option. That's a bit cheaper than the 16, in my honest opinion. But anyway, it starts at just under $1,000 in Australia. Pre-ordering starts on the 22nd, so that's at midnight on Saturday morning, and is available from next Friday. So you can see the new iPhone 16e in action. So it's beautiful, durable design, built to last. It has built for Apple Intelligence, powered by the A18 chip. It's the latest generation of chip. And it has a supersized battery life of up to 26 hours of video playback. It has a 48 megapixel fusion camera, all you need for all you shoot. So it's just got the one camera doing multiple things. So it has iOS 18. It's obviously going to be like all the features of iOS 18. I am assuming there's going to be an 18.4 update for this iPhone when it launches. Has a durable design, drop dead gorgeous, drop tested tough. iPhone 16e has an incredible design inside and out, and is available in an elegant black or white finish, made from durable aerospace grade aluminium. The enclosure on the iPhone 16e is built to go the distance and survive life's whoops and oh no. And also, I reckon this would be a good phone for people doing menu log and DoorDash. Like it's got the speed, so you got the ceramic shield, tougher than any smartphone glass. So the front of the iPhone 16e is protected by a ceramic shield, which is tougher than any smartphone glass and ready to handle all of the real life situations. And iPhone 16e is resistant to splashes, water, and dust. The action button. A fast track to all your favorite features. With a press, you can use virtual intelligence, call your best friend, launch your favorite app, and more. One for all. iPhone 16e has USB-C, a port for charging and connecting other Apple devices, and a wide variety of accessories. Face ID. Put your best face forward. Use Face ID to securely unlock, sign in to apps, and pay with just a glance. Colours. We got you covered. Choose from 2 timeless colours, accessorised with gorgeous cases. It's one beautiful and stylish iPhone that goes with everything. So you're going to need new cases for it because of the camera cutout, but I'm curious to see if it'll fit in like an iPhone 15 or 14 or even 13 case. They're the same size pretty much. So it has a 6.1 inch Super Retina XDR display, stunning, and it runs in the family. So I'm not sure if it's going to be. It is OLED, so it's going to be. I'm not sure it's going to be as a powerful screen as say like the 16. Oh no, it is. So with the same great contrast ratio as the iPhone 16, the brilliant edge-to-edge OLED display on iPhone 16 is perfect for watching shows, playing games, or reading. That's an interesting thing you've done, Apple, here, because that's going to probably take away from people buying the iPhone 16. And I can see this phone be targeted towards maybe uni students, definitely the business market that use iPhone in their businesses to for making phone calls. So I know at work they use iPhone. They've got a store mobile, and where I work, there's another mobile iPhone used in that department. So this could be another thing where this phone will be targeted at as well. All-day battery life from dusk till dawn and beyond. So it's definitely going to have improved battery life over the SE3. As you can see, iPhone 16e has a supersized battery life up to 6 hours longer in your day than iPhone 11, up to 12 hours longer in your day than iPhone SE. It's the best battery life in an iPhone this size. The remarkable power efficiency of Apple Silicon, and including the first Apple design modem. So this phone, I was assuming this phone was going to come because they were planning on Apple making their own modems, and I reckon this is the dummy phone that they've gone with. So we'll make the 16E, we'll put it in to test it, sort of thing. But I wouldn't be surprised that chip will go to into the 7, maybe a C2 modem chip, maybe in the iPhone 17 models coming later this year. And iOS means iPhone 16e gets up to 26 hours of video playback, smaller than time to text, browse, and binge movies and shows. But I'm curious to see the modem speed, what the difference is, because I think Apple uses Snapdragon as a modems, but I could be wrong. But I'd be curious to see the difference, because the iPhone 16 and 16 Pros do have a different modem compared to this one here. I'm curious what the speed difference is. Is this one faster or is it slower? And you won't know. So I don't know why they're comparing it with the 11. I reckon I would compare it to the iPhone SE 3rd gen, which the market's where this phone's going. So you definitely get an improvement of up to 26 hours video playback on the iPhone SE, and then up to 15 hours video playback on the and this is like. And this is a huge jump. So you got the iPhone SE 3rd gen. So if you've got a 3rd gen iPhone SE, it is worth the upgrade. It really is, because you're getting a lot of benefits with the upgrade. You got the iPhone 18 chip, future-proof your fast. So iPhone 16e has the latest generation chip, making everything from scrolling through photos to creating images with Apple Intelligence run fast and smooth. With the 4-core GPU and even the most demanding mobile games play effortlessly and come to life through blazing fast graphics. So it's got one less core than the current model iPhone 16. But my concern is, and I've said this before with the other models when they launched the 14 and the 13. If people are on a budget and they're going to save more money, they're not going to look at the dual cameras, because a lot of people that are going to targeting the iPhone 16 market over the Pros and that is just everyday use. People that don't want to spend the big bucks on the top of the line fancy iPhone. This is going to take sales away from the 16, and the camera on it's. And people are going to take photos of the kids that like it plays or whatnot. Or they're going to give the phone for the kid, and with the safety features of this chip has the newer safety features, where you can have the crash detection. Also, when you're out of range, you need to contact emergency services. You got that satellite mode. I have it on my iPhone 15 as well, but definitely I'm quite interested to see the sale figures coming up once this phone's launched, and I wonder if what will happen towards when the iPhone 17 models come out. Will they drop the 16 as well from the showroom floor and have the 16E? That could be another interesting perspective to look at as well. So this is compared to the iPhone SE 3rd gen. They're comparing to the 11. I don't know why. I'm comparing to the model that it's replacing, which is the SE 3rd gen, and it's huge performances. So this is the iPhone SE 3rd gen has a A15 Bionic chip, which is for an iPhone a very solid chip, very reliable, does most things very well. It just doesn't support the AI features because it's got less RAM, and this new chip does. So it's obviously it's 40% faster. Would you notice it? Depends on what you're doing. Most users probably really won't, but it is a bit of a jump. So I've got the A16 in my 15. I probably won't notice too much, so it might drop down to maybe 30 or 20%. It's not. You'll be amazed of how not much of a difference the performances are. So 16, it's 40% faster than the 15. So you are getting some benefits, and I think that's what maybe they're trying to target towards the people that are using the SE versions of the phones, iOS and apps. And that's what I considered the SE was targeted as, maybe businesses, uni students, people that don't have a huge income but want to be in that Apple ecosystem. So you can obviously rearrange the home screen like you can on most iPhones that support iOS 18. So it has Apple Intelligence like the other 16 models. So you can boost your connectivity with all the features of Apple Intelligence. I've been playing around with this on my iPad. It's not great at the moment, but it's in the early stages, obviously, and hopefully it'll improve. So I play with it on my iPad Pro. So you got different Siri look. If you've got a 15, just a standard 15 and lower, your Siri will look like it did before, the classic Siri. I believe you can turn the Apple Intelligent features off in settings too if you want to get more benefits. Obviously, it's got privacy. And here's the 48 megapixel camera. So it's a single camera, but it's it's a fusion. Apple call it a fusion camera, which is like two cameras in one. So they're doing this technology where instead of having like, say, you got an ultra wide, because most people trust me, once you use a phone with ultra wide, I don't know if you'd want to go back to a single camera because that ultra wide's very, very handy. I find, especially with my train spotting adventures, I find it very handy, especially to zoom it out to get the whole train in the shot. But for like you're going in the park, you're filming a video. This camera is a very good camera, very solid. So the camera's so advanced, it's like getting two in one. So as you see here, it won't have all the camera features like on the 16 Pro or the standard 16 because obviously it's a single lens. So the redesigned 48 megapixel camera has the capabilities of two cameras in one. The 48 megapixel sensor allows for up to 4 times the resolution of the older iPhone models, allowing you to capture stunning super high resolution images that balance both light and detail. The integrated telephoto lens, so it does have the telephoto lens to let you zoom in with optimal quality. Plus, you could shoot incredible 4K videos in Dolby Vision with high quality audio that makes it sound as good as it looks. Would have been interesting if they looked at an ultra wide camera as well, but maybe Apple didn't do that because of the cost. You got to factor this in. This is not going to get all the features as the other iPhones because they want to try and make it lower, and I still think it's a bit high for what it is. I still reckon they should have had it with an A7. I reckon if they put an A17 in it, would have been. I reckon you could have got it even lower in price. Because I feel the A17 is still a solid chip. You're still going to get these great performances. So the your photos and videos look amazing. So you can got the Fusion. So it's a 26mm shot. And you look at this one. This is the 2x telephoto right here. And you've also got the portrait mode. You've got the night mode. Enhanced low light shots. I believe that feature's been around since the iPhone 12. You can do 4K video, which looks sort of hard to tell on this display, but 4K video. You've got visual intelligence, so you can use visual intelligence, see the worlds through a different lens, so you can use a visual intelligence through the action button or control center to instantly learn about things you see. Just point your 16E to discover more or interact with something in front of you. Search where to buy a new item you spotted. Identify plants and animals more. So this is a new feature that they've launched with the Hey, I'm curious to see if it'll come to the 16 models and the 15 Pro phones with a software update. Because I'm assuming it's all in the software. So I'm assuming when just before this phone is released or on release date, Apple are going to release a software update. I think an 18.4. Because I believe we're on. I'm looking on my iPad very quickly. I think we're on 18. If I can get it. I don't want that one. I want about 18.3.1. So I'm assuming it's an 18.4 software update coming for this phone. So you got connectivity. So this is the emergency SOS feature. So if you are in an accident, you're lost, because you go bush hiking or something like that, and you got no cell reception, this feature is going to be handy for me when I'm on my run in Gresford, because I'm with Optus. There's known for having no Optus service out there. This feature will be handy if I get into a bit of strife. I can get help. It's a great feature I got on my iPhone 15, and this feature in itself is enough to go. If the younger kids are smart enough, they want the newest iPhone. This feature in itself would sell your parents on it. It's such a great for safety, keep your kids safe. These features are amazing. Like crash detection. I've got that in my Apple Watch as well. I've got an Apple Watch SE 2. So the iPhone 16e comes with Wi-Fi, 5G connectivity, and eSIM. So that means your calls are clear, your connections are super fast, and activating or adding a carrier plan digitally is easy and secure with features like crash detection, emergency SOS via satellite. The iPhone 16e helps you get emergency assistance you need when it counts the most. I'm curious to see if that feature will become a standard, so you can do more with it. So if you're a trucker and you need to contact people, if you got no cell service from your provider, you could use a satellite. You could use, or maybe, I think the service providers could get onto this. You could use the satellite feed to make calls and important calls, text messages, stuff like that. I think you could improve that over in the future. So if you're coming from an iPhone SE 3rd Gen, there is a lot of benefits you're going to get with this. You're going to get the emergency SOS. So this is probably the perfect phone to get your kid if you want a modern iPhone. So the tech specs. So we'll compare. So they're going to come in 2 colours, a black and a white. They could possibly release more colours later. Storage size is 128, 256, 512. Your height dimensions, your depth, it weighs 167 grams, 5.88 ounces, 6.1 inch SDR, HDR, True Tone. So it's a similar display to a 6.1 inch iPhone 16, IP rated IP68. So the A18 chip, 2-in-1 camera system, video recording, true depth camera, Face ID, Apple Pay, your mobile information, location, video calling, audio payback, Siri. You got your button, so you got your action button there. Side button, you got it's a USB connector, your volume button. So it is faster than the 15, so you get a USB 2 speeds, so up to 480 megabit transfer rate. I don't know if it might be, I don't know, it might be same speed as the 15. I couldn't tell you. But there's all your information. You can do fast charging. It doesn't support the MagSafe chargers, so because it doesn't have the magnet in the phone. Maybe that's another cost thing that they took out, which I don't get, because I'm wondering if the 15. I'm curious to have a look at the price for the 15 in a second. So there, all the apps you can do, eSIM, system requirements. So your pricing starts from $9.99. Choose the colour. We'll go black. So it goes up to $1,500. You pick it up from the store. This is what you get in the box. Oh, we can compare. So the iPhone 15 is actually more expensive than the 16e, which is. So we get this. So you choose this one. We'll go black. So this actually costs more. So this one actually because everyone's thinking the iPhone 15 is going to be a cheaper option. I think the 16e will take away from the 15 as well. So my final thoughts on this phone is, look, it's great for someone who's on a budget that wants to get to the Apple ecosystem. It's actually, I think, going to be a cheaper option than the 15. If you don't need all the features, and it's great for someone who doesn't need all the features. Where do I see this phone targeting? It's going to be targeting the enterprise market, uni students, school kids, or someone who's on a low income that wants a basic phone who wants to get into the Apple ecosystem and have the Apple experience without paying the hefty price. So anyway, thank you for watching. Bye for now, and I'll see you in the next video.